Hi everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth's Designs. We are going to do some more little Rolodex cards. I'm going to do 3 today because I have all of these little Tim Holtz images. And these are tiny little ones. And I thought these would be kind of cute on the cards here. And I just have a whole bunch of little things that I have been going through in my stash that I don't use. They've been sitting around. This is cut out from some paper and then I stenciled it. Looks like an old film strip. These are these came off of the top of some stamps. And I just thought I would just pull some of this stuff out here and, see what I could do with it all. Here's a little bird thing that's been hanging around, a little sticker. So I'd love to have you stick around. If you're new to my channel, welcome. The Rolodex card project that I work on is just that. You just take out little bits and pieces that you have laying around and you try to make something pretty on them. If you don't have a Rolodex, you can purchase one on, this is my Rolodex here. I have this type. It's just a flat one. And these are some of the cards. I don't know if you can see that I have made. I haven't made too many yet, but I've been making them working here on my YouTube channel. You can get one at eBay, or if you know someone that works in an office, they're retiring, they have an old one, get one that already is filled out and full. We used to have one at our office, and I wish I still had it. I pitched it. So I had to go buy myself one on eBay. I got this one, I think, for $19, and it was free shipping. I know one of my other gals that supports me a lot. She's also a Patreon member. I bought one for her, and I had it sent to her home as an extra little thank you. Every now and then I will do that for one of my subscribers to help them out if they want to, work in a project or whatever. So, yeah, you can get them on eBay. And thank you for returning all of my gals that have been supporting me over the years. I appreciate you, and I thank you. And for the gals that support me over on Patreon. As always, thank you. Just a little extra support there. So yeah, I've just pulled some things. Some of these came out of little, what do they call it? My Creative Studio. I used to subscribe to their boxes. I don't anymore. But like this, I think is something that came from them. I don't know. It's just a little mix mash of stuff here. So, and I also pulled my bundled sage and my scattered straw. These are 2 distressed inks from Ranger that I really don't use. I haven't used in a while. So I'm just going to pull them out. And I'm going to do some background on these, background stamping. And it's just going to be neither here nor there. It's just going to be random. I want to do something fun on the backs of these. So I just pulled these stamps here. And I'm just going to get the backs of these done. I'll put the straw over here. This is the straw. I'm not even sure, and this is the sage. So let's just see what happens. And I hope everybody is doing really well. Oh, let's see. I'm going to use this block here. And I guess just that block. I'll just use one block. I have another block. I can grab that one. But I'm also I was going through my stamps to pull something. And I saw so many other stamps that I'm like, oh my goodness, I bought that. I haven't used that yet. I bought that. I haven't used that one. So I think I'm going to start doing some more with stamping as well. this does not look like it's, okay, that's not too bad. I'm going to stamp over here on my other desk because I have to press down a little bit harder. It's kind of light, but I think it'll be okay. You see that? So the straw is more of a kind of like a golden yellow color. And I'll just get this, whoops, stamped like that. And I'm not sure about where you're at, but our pollen is in full, it's in full bloom here. And it hasn't really been that comfortable for any of us. All right, let's get... I might even get another color to put on here. Let's take another different stamp here. Take this one. Maybe I'll do a brown as well. Let's see, I'm going to use this one here as well. Let's do, I think the walnut might be too dark. Let's try this one. Kind of want to fill it up here. And let's see, I want some more of that writing. I have a different writing here. I have a different text. And I think I'm going to grab another color. I just have to see what color. Let me get the straw back on here. So this is the sage, this is that, and then this is the straw. Let me get my little basket, and we'll grab one more color. Maybe here's a crushed olive, peeled paint. I don't want a red. Tea dye. I could look to see what the tea dye looks like. I don't want barn door. I don't want pistachio. We could look to see what that looks like. These are more browns. Old paper, antique linen. This is embossing. And black soot. I want black. Let me see what the antique linen. Let me see what these two look like. What I should have is a book with everything stamped out. I used to do that. And then I could just tell. Okay, so this is this one here is the antique linen. That kind of looks like the straw. Let's look at the old paper. All right, this is old paper. That's a green. That's the old paper. We already have a green on there. Let's look at this one here. This is the tea dyed. kind of a brown. I guess we could go with the tea dyed. All right. And again, I'm just stamping over to the side on a different part of my desk, so it's not all wiggly, jiggly. That might be good like that. I just don't want to shake my camera. Let's see. And we'll put that there. Okay, all right, I think that's good. All right, we'll move this away so you can see those a little bit better. Okay, so let's see, that is all done. Let me set all of this stuff aside. And I think what I will do is I'm going to ink around these, but I think I'm going to do it in the green. I do have a little bit of brown on here, but that's okay. So we'll get these inked up. All right, so that is done. Okay. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Okay, now we can start playing. So let's just take this one and I thought I might use the tips of those. This one, I think I'll take this one. And I think I might cut this down. I kind of know what I want to do. But we'll see. All right. Okay. I think this is a sticker, so I think I'm going to be able to peel that off. I want to put this little, and these again are going to be pretty simple. I thought the admit one would be cute because it's almost like she's at a little dance recital. And this is see-through, so I thought I would put this sticker here. But again, I still feel like put that. And I kind of just want to keep these like neutral and browns and such. But I feel like I need to put a little something down here, just eye-popping, just a different color of something. I don't know if I want the red. I'm going to look in my little book here first. And then I'm going to get this little, I have a little box of stuff here, and I think I got that small one from out of here. And let's see, there's a blue. I'm just going to pull some of these ones with color out. I like that too, even though it's brown. All right, I'll take some of these. So, I don't know if I want the red. Even if I do want the red, I could put... maybe that would be right there. And I think sometimes too with these, it's, you just can't think about it. You just have to put the stuff down. I'm just going to cut around this a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm kind of hoping that this will kind of come through. Let's see here. Yeah. There we go. Put that on there. And then I will cut that out after. And then the admit one. And I may just, I'm going to round this around here. And I'm going to round this here. Take that. I'm just going to cut right around this. Take some of this down. Okay. And I think this is a stick or two. Yep. Now, I'm not sure. There. There, we'll put her right there like that. As usual, I'm making this video early, okay? So it's actually Saturday afternoon, okay? And the reason I'm making this early, and Carol, if you're watching, Carol Laws and I, we've been chatting through Instagram this afternoon. Every now and then, her husband Ian reaches out to me because he loves the history of World War II. So Ian and I will chat. I've told him a lot about my dad being a tail gunner, and my dad was in the first daylight raids over Berlin in World War II. And Ian is he's a huge history buff, but so he sent me a text today, and God bless him. I'm so blessed to have both Ian and Carol in my life. And Ian is always finding information and paperwork on my dad when, his time in the war. And he sent me some stuff this afternoon, and So I was chatting back and forth with Carol, and I'll fill you in on what's going on with me. It has to do with my eye. So, Carol, if you're watching this video, I had just told Carol I was going to be going and resting my eye and taking a rest. And I said right after I make a short video, and she's probably thinking, girl, you shouldn't be doing anything right now except resting. So I promise, Carol, as soon as I get done with this, because I'm not sure what Tuesday's going to bring, and I don't know if I would be able to get this done on Tuesday, so I'm just working ahead of schedule. Depends on what I find out on Monday. So don't think I'm nuts. Doing this video now. Okay, so there is that one, which I think is really cute. Again, very simple. You do not need a lot to make these cute little Rolodex cards, and you can do a mass. What I like is once you start working on these, it's hard to stop. It's kind of like if you're working on a junk journal and you're really into your junk journal, it's hard to stop sometimes. And I just think this is really quick art. So if you only have 10 minutes, what did that take me? Maybe 10 minutes out of your day to do something fun. You know, a quick little card such as this is fun to create as well. I kind of like him on the bird. I think he's cuter on the bird. I think he's cuter on the bird. I was going to put him on that mushroom. But he is just very, very, very cute. This one I'm totally changing around. And like I said, sometimes you'll start these and then you change things up and around. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this down because I do like this. And I can't really work around this extra paper there that this bird is attached to. So the bird's going to go there. And this little lad is going to sit right on this bird. And that's the other thing I like about doing these Rolodex cards is that, you know, if you have a piece that you think is too small and how am I going to work that into a junk journal or how am I going to put that on a junk journal page, make yourself some Rolodex cards. Then you can put the Rolodex cards in your junk journal as a nice little piece of corner ephemera or whatever. And this is not a sticker. Okay, so that is just, and let's see. Yeah, just, let's say that, and I kind of like I like having that little tiny bit of red in each one. that'll be good like that. Let me get this down first because I want to have this. We're going to put that right about there. Okay, we'll put that there like that. Or did I have it like that? I think I had it underneath, didn't I? I think so. So, let's see, what can I tell you? What's new? Not much. I did, if you're gluten-free, here's a good thing. If you are gluten-free or you have children that need gluten-free, my son has a gluten allergy. And he's pretty much, I mean, he'll suffer. He'll say, Mom, I'm like, Patrick, you really shouldn't be eating that, Mom. It's worth it. Well, I make, I like to make Toll House chocolate chip cookies, and he loves them. But I've always been worried that they really, bother him. He says that they don't. Well, I went to the store last week, and I love King Arthur flour. I buy King Arthur unbleached flour. Don't buy bleached flour. It's not good for you. So I buy the unbleached flour from King Arthur. Well, I found the other day at the grocery store gluten-free flour. They've now come out with a 1-to-1 gluten-free flour, and I was kind of confused because I just didn't understand. I couldn't wrap my head around when it said 1-to-1. I'm like, so do I take 1 cup of plain flour and 1 cup of gluten-free flour? I mean, like, how does this work? So I called King Arthur. They're right over in Vermont. It doesn't matter that they're in Vermont. I mean, if they were in Wisconsin, I'd still call them. And I talked to one of the gals, and she says, nope. She says it's 1-to-1. So, I mean, if it's 2 1/4 cup or 2 1/2 cups for Toll House cookies, you use 2 1/4 or 2 1/2 cups of the gluten-free. Well, let me tell you something. I made Toll House chocolate chip cookies with their gluten-free 1-to-1 flour. Oh my goodness. They came out so good. My son loved them. He goes, oh, Mom, he says, they don't taste really like the original Toll House, but they still do somewhat taste like it. And I will say this, and now I'm wondering about myself, if I have a gluten allergy, whenever I eat an original chocolate chip Toll House cookie, 1 or 2, I feel sick to my stomach afterwards. I think I had 3 of these, and I did not feel sick at all. I mean, I had one today, and I felt great. I didn't feel bad at all. So I'm also thinking, I'm wondering if the gluten, if I have a gluten allergy, and maybe that's what's making my eye buggy here. But oh my goodness, so if you have, the only thing you can't use the gluten-free flour for is anything that you have to add yeast to. It's only for cookies, cakes, and anything else that you make. Like if you want to make, I think, pizza dough, which I'm going to have to try, homemade pizza dough. It is delicious. It is pricey. It's $10. I think I don't think it's a 5-pound package I get. It might be 3 pounds. It's $10. I find it at our local Hannaford grocery store. But I'm telling you, to me, it's well worth the price. No more suffering and no more upset stomachs. So it's very, very good. So that is something that I did the other day that was yesterday. Made them. And they were just really yummy, yummy. So that's a little bit of new information I could give you. I like that there. I like that little mushroom. I like the little boy hanging out here on the sign. To put that down a little bit so he can hang out there. And then I think I want to add this Greater Love. I do like that. I'm all about love these days. I think I'm going to add that, and maybe I will add this little postage stamp right here. I like the red. It just gives it a little oomph, and I think that might be good. I think that might be just fine. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's work here. So I made the chocolate chip cookies. And little Bella, poor Belle, I took Belle to the vet on Friday. And she's been not good. I mentioned that. And the vet said that he believes she did something to her right leg. Which is making it hard for her to get up on anything. So she's on muscle relaxers and as well as pain pills. And she's got an ear infection, so she's on ear drops. Good heavens. So she's got some issues. Now, I don't know if this is a sticker or not. It might not be. And I don't think it is. But for some reason, I do think it might be. I'll probably wreck the back of it trying to get it off. I don't think it is. I'm going to put it on just like this. The only thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to cut down around this. I don't need to have that white showing. I could save some white on here. I'm trying to stay in screen too. I know I have this a little bit lower today because I want you to see these, and sometimes I feel like I'm like really in your face. You have no privacy at all when I'm making these little Rolodex cards. Everybody likes their space, right? You know, the other thing that would be really cute, we'll have to do someday with these would be really adorable. And Joy, I'm talking to you on this for this one, and anybody else that makes greeting cards, these would be really cute in the center of a greeting card. So if you, and I don't have any here, but maybe next time I'll make some and we'll put these on greeting cards, the front of a greeting card. I think they would be really, really cute. So maybe that will be next week's Rolodex greeting cards. And I would still like to put a little something near little Johnny here. I don't really want to add blue. I don't want to add another color. I would keep it. I just feel like I need something over here on this side. I know I keep wanting to put this down around here, but I don't. Let's see. Do I have something tall? Long and tall, like Long Tall Sally? Do that brown. I have that in red. In a red. If I got it in screen, you could see it. Oh, let's see what else. Long Tall Sally, wasn't that a song? Excuse me. I think it was Long Tall Sally. Okay. All right. This, I think, is going to be too big. Too big, too big, too big. Although, maybe if I cut that down, that might look kind of awesome on there. And I know everybody talks about my long scissors, my tall long scissors, but I like a one and done slice. I don't like to take little scissors and go, you know, back and forth, back and forth. I like a one smooth move. Ha, there you go. Nancy called me today from the rehab center, the old folks home. she was telling me about a young gal that's in there, and she said that she has some issues. She's I don't know if she's studying to be a CNA, and I'm like, what is a CNA? So she told me it's a nurse assistant. I don't know. So she says every time I tell her something, though, she'll come in. She goes, she's not all there. She'll come in, and she'll say, what can I get for you today? And she leaves the room, and she comes back, and she goes, I forgot what you told me. What can I get for you? And Nancy says, she tells her again, and she gets down the hall, and she can hear her say, Nancy wants something, but I forgot what she told me to tell you. So the nurse comes down, and she'll say, Nancy, what we can get for you? She goes, oh, I see the informer. Forgot what I told her. So she calls her the informer. So she can't remember anything. So then she says that Nancy's been in a wheelchair. So she says, I don't have a lot of upper body strength. So she says, they've been working with me for my upper body strength. She goes, because I can wheel myself straight. She goes, but when it comes time to going around a corner, she goes, I don't have the strength to turn the other wheel. So I always get hung up on the corner. So the girls have nicknamed me the girl on the corner. So she started laughing. I started laughing. And I told her, I says, the next time they say, hey, how's the girl on the corner? Just say, I don't know. Say, you're going to have to ask my pimp. I said, Nancy, they keep calling you the girl on the corner. I said, they're implying that you're a prostitute. We got laughing so hard over that. She says, well, ask Mike if he'll come in. He can be my pimp for a day. Mike. Oh my God, the girl on the corner. Oh God, at least, you just gotta laugh at some of this stuff. God love her. It was good to hear her laugh, and she says it's good to hear you laugh. I mean, these are the things that we come up with when her and I get together and we get talking. But I said, really, the girl on the corner? They insinuating that you're a prostitute. Oh, good Lord. I just had to laugh. Oh, jeez. Send my husband in there with a purple suit on and a hat with a feather in his hat. Say, I'm looking for Nancy. Oh, jeez. Oh, God, help me. Gotta have a sixth sense of humor sometimes. The girl on the corner. I'll tell you. All right, I think I better go before I get myself in trouble. Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. So this is it. And so see how easy these are to make? I mean, and really you don't have to put any thought into them. You just get all your little tiny little things and just start playing. I just have to put my moods on the back here. I don't think that'll be too hard today. I'm going to get my stamps and I'm going to stamp my moods. And then what I will do is we will get them in the Rolodex and we will call it a day. So let me get my stamps. I'm going to stamp them and I'll be right back. All right, so I stamped the backs and my mood today is fortunate, because I am fortunate that I have people in my life that care about me and are concerned. I have this one that says loved, because I feel a lot of love that comes from a lot of people today on this wonderful day. And this one here is silly, because I do feel silly. I feel like I'm getting a little tired, and when I get tired, I get silly. So that is it. That is this week's Rolodex card collage challenge. Not really a challenge, just Rolodex fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And for everyone else that joins me on a weekly, daily, semi-daily basis, thank you. I appreciate you all. And have a great week, and I will see you in my next video. All right, everybody. Hugs and blessings. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.